He said anything is possible. Listen to me. Anything is possible. And while that's the truth, is not the truth. It's the truth because you live in the United States of America. It's not true if you're from a third world country. And you need to be responsible for that. You need to understand what I'm saying to you. Everything is not possible if you live in a third world country. It doesn't matter what gifts and talents you have. They're just not opportunities. And so what you need to understand is you live in America, to much is given, much is required. You live in the United States of America. You live in a country where absolutely anything is possible. And I'm telling you, because I was a high school dropout and I was homeless. And I went from a high school dropout to a GED to a PhD. Why? Because in America, anything is possible. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Anything is possible. Listen to me. We live in a country where they didn't say, because you didn't start right, you can't finish right. So listen to me very close. The first thing I want you to do for the rest of your life, I want you to think about the people who are meaningful to you, and I need you to look at those names at least 2-3 times a day. At least two. Why? Because there's an energy you're going to get from them that you can't produce on your own. Now, what do I mean by that? You've seen women who've been chased running with their child, and a dog comes out of nowhere, and you would see either a mother chase that dog away or get away. Whereas that same woman was with a dog by herself, it wouldn't be the same thing. But when you tell a mama to protect her child, there's something within that comes out that doesn't come out regularly. And so 2 things. The first one is, who are you here for? When I get on the stage, I think about Dee Dee. I never want my wife to go back to work. My daughter, 4-year and master's degree, she graduates in May. I paid for it in cash. They moved me in a way that I couldn't move myself. I didn't get a new gift. I didn't get a new talent. I've been talking since I was a kid. But I wasn't using it the way I use it now. So number one, I'm gonna let you sit down. Number one, who are you doing this for? Who will benefit from you taking this business to the next level? Who's gonna benefit? Who will be a better person? Number 2, I want you to write down, what's that impossible, and you can have a seat. What's that impossible for you? What's that impossible for you? I want you to write it down right now, because at the end of today, that's what I want from you. What's the impossible? Is it a dollar figure? I want to make an extra $1 million a year. What is it? Is it a dollar figure? Like really, in America, if you're gonna be successful, don't hesitate. Like he's right. If you're hesitating, if you're thinking about it, you're never gonna do it. Why? Don't hesitate. Why? Because the way the brain is designed, the brain, it can't do 2 things at once. As powerful as the brain is, it cannot think 2 thoughts simultaneously. You're either thinking one thought or you're thinking another one. So when you're hesitating, what does it mean? It means you're using energy to stop. It means that whatever your dreams and goals are, you're not using your energy and your strength to make that happen. So I'm gonna give you 3 things and I'm gonna get out of here. I got a plane to catch, right? Nothing is impossible. So you have to decide before you leave, what's that first thing that's been impossible for you? I want you to attack it and overcome it, because listen to me very closely. In America, once you make your first 7 figures, it's a wrap. Listen to me very closely. I'm just being honest with you. High school dropout. My mama got pregnant with me at 17 years old, south side of Chicago. My grandma had 14 kids in a 3-bedroom house with 1 bathroom. We come from poverty. My mom had a different name. I don't even know what she called it. Like, she had put an adjective with the poverty. I don't know what she said, but it was like deeper than poverty. Objective poverty. Something she said, I was like, wow, that's crazy, Ma. She was like, we didn't have nothing. Like, my sister's shoes, I got her shoes. Her clothes, I got her clothes, and we got it from welfare. My mom, she was like, son, when I tell you poverty, you don't even know what poverty is. This is where I come from. So I'm saying this to you because there are no excuses. If I can come from a 17-year-old female that got pregnant and my biological father was not in my life, high school dropout, lived in abandoned buildings and got to this point, you can do it too. Why? Because we're in America. And nothing, we can't say that everywhere in the world, but in the United States of America, nothing is impossible if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to put in the grind. We live in a country of opportunities. I just got a call from one of my staff members. She said, Eric, we got a slight challenge. I said, what's the challenge? She said, Isaiah's here to do video you. I'll be here on the 4th. I got another engagement here on the 8th. She said, well, he wants to, do your book release. I was like, okay, what's the problem? She said, well, the Penguin Publishing Company sent your book to your house in California. I said, okay, what's the problem? She said, well, we need to get the book from California and get it to you in Vegas so you can show it, but you live, listen to me very closely. I want y'all to hear what I just said. We live in America. We live in America. They were gonna give me $500,000 just to write the book. I live in America. You calling me and telling me you want me to write a book? And you gonna pay me $500,000 to write a book? But I've been studying, I'm like, I'm good on the $500,000. Hold on to that. I need a higher percentage. They didn't say, they like, let's go, whatever you want. In America, there was a time I got kicked out of school. I live in America. If you're willing to get up, if you're willing to work, if you're willing to grind. So they said, the book is at your house. I said, no problem. I pick up the phone. I call my guys that's building my pool for me. I said, hey, can you do me a huge favor? He's like, what? Hey, can you go get the book? They said FedEx left it on the front. Can you pick it up for me? It's like, yeah. All right, can you send it to me? He's like, yeah. I was like, here go my FedEx account. Keep it secret. Like, don't use this after this. And send it to this address. Come on, y'all gotta hear what I'm saying. I'm so pumped. We live in America. So I wanna say this to you because I know what some of you are thinking. Yes, there are obstacles. 1000%. You like Eric, matter of fact, I remember once I was talking about United States of America, whatever, and some people that I'm close to was like, you was talking about America like it ain't no problems. I said, listen to me very close. You gotta hear what I said. I never said anywhere was perfect, but I said in America, if you put in the work, it can happen. I said, you didn't hear what I just said. Yes, there are obstacles. Yes, there's trials. Yes, there's tribulations. Yes, there's roadblocks. But whatever the roadblock it is not as deep as my wife with MS, and she ain't never going back to work. So I don't care what the obstacle is. I will find a way to get through the obstacle to get what I need so she can have what she wants. I don't care what the obstacle is. And I'm telling you today, I don't care what the obstacle is. What side of the American dream are you gonna be on? We ain't taking nobody's life. We putting kids through school. We connecting people with people so they can get interns and get opportunities. That's what happens when you confident. You're not jealous of nobody. You ain't gotta hate on nobody. But when you're not confident, you're a dangerous person. Malcolm said the greatest person you should fear in life is the person that ain't got nothing to live for. Malcolm said, don't be in the alley with somebody that ain't got nothing to live for, because they'll take your life too, because they don't care about their own. Last one, ask. Who do I need to become in order to execute? Do me a favor. Greatest challenge sometimes we have is we're afraid to ask. Some professional black people put me to the side and said, worst thing you can do is think that you're gonna be dumb. You're actually dumb by not asking. Raise your hand, look stupid, and don't be stupid afterwards. Let your pride and your ego go. And I did it. And it felt good after the third time asking. I started becoming like a guru at asking. And I started figuring out how to actually ask something. But because before I didn't really know how to ask, I would say that you couldn't answer me because I didn't even know how to ask. And I became an expert at learning how to ask. Then I started reading my professor's books. I didn't even know they had books. And I would come to class and ask questions from their book. Last one, ask. I don't want to go here, but it said, ask and you shall seek, knock. Simple. It's right there in the word. But you can't get what you don't ask for. I leave you. The giants of the past were great, but we need giants of the present. We need giants of the present. We need Malcolms of the present, Martins of the present, Family Lou of the present, Garvey of the present, Carter G. Woodson of the present, W.E.B. Du Bois of the present. Come on. We need the present. So when I went down south, one of my first English courses, we watched the Eyes on the Prize series. Every young person needs to watch the Eyes on the Prize. You can't read or write and you 18, almost 19? At a time in our country, bro, you just kick in a man dope, take his kid out and kill him and you can't do nothing about it? I was like, they went through too much for you to be ignorant, for you to be dumb. They fought to go to school, Little Rock 9. They had to have the doggone National Guard to go to school. Ain't nobody stopping me from going to school but me. And so that video with Emmett Till changed my life. And I realized I gotta grow up and get right, because I gotta help the enemy without, and I gotta help
the enemy within, and I gotta do more with the enemy within because he my next door neighbor. You gonna shoot an 11-year-old because you think he gonna snitch? You talking about the police, but this your own? So I realized I got a lot of work to do. That was the day everything clicked for me because of my history. And it was like, it's showtime, bro. You old Martin, you old Malcolm, they did not take us this far for us to go backwards. And every time I come out here, especially in the winter, and pray at 3 o'clock in the morning, just remind me so much of when I was homeless. Man, this 3 o'clock in the morning thing is changing my life, man. It feels like it's -2 degrees out here. But it's not the cold, it's not, the numbness in your hands, the numbness in your feet. Like, that's not what it is. It's when it's dark and you gotta walk by yourself. When I was going through my worst, your confidence is shattered. My confidence was so bad when I was homeless. I couldn't walk with my head up. I couldn't have my shoulders up. I couldn't stick my chest out. And so I know what you're going through. So for me, it's like, how can I help? I read your DMs, I read them. I see the texts you send me. I see when I'm preaching, I see the comments you make, and I was like, God, how can I help? I was 16 years old. I'm 53 now. I'm still getting up in the morning and I'm still walking and talking with God. And so I'm going to introduce you to the system that God gave me every day. We're going to do it for an entire month. I'm going to give you that system. I'm going to give it to you for free. If you want to get on the other side and like live and be and do and have everything God had planned for you, I'm telling you, all you got to do is click that link. Together, we're going to get on the other side. It's your boy, E.T. If you're ready to make the rest of your life the best of your life,
I just freed some of y'all up. You can't go forward because what your wife think about you, or what your husband said about you, or what your mama said about you, or what your mentor said about you. Don't nobody no rights on you but God. After today, don't ever go back. Don't ever look back. You're not going that way. I don't care what it was and what it is. If your brain makes you go back, I want you to discipline yourself in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And listen to me, some of y'all are fasting. I need you to stop fasting, and I need you to stop looking back. I'm just being real. Stop fasting. I'm just saying, quit. If you on like a 3-day fast, stop fasting. That's not gonna benefit you going without eating. What's gonna benefit you is not going back. So the next time you wanna fast, be like, God, I'm not going on a food fast. I'm going on a not looking back fast. And every time my brain takes me back to the past, I'm going to stop and pray and say, God, discipline me to go forward. God said, right now, I got something for you, but I can't give you that because you keep peeking back, Lot's wife. He despises when we look back. He actually showed you in the Old Testament somebody he punished for looking back. She was punished for looking back. No, come on. Y'all got all this fasting and praying and reading the scriptures and all that. Don't be doing all that if you're not going to do what it says. It's one of the things that it says is don't look back. I just want you to understand that. It's only 2 people that can do it. God is not. He says that not only have I thrown them into the depths of the sea, meaning you can't reach it. This is God. God is saying, I'm the one with the juice. I'm the one with the power. If anybody want to put something in your face, I can do it. So I'm going to throw it to the depths of the sea, showing you that it's not real. And then I told you that I'm going to erase it from my memory. So it's only 2 people that can bring it back up. You, and you'd be a fool to do that. You sitting up here still struggling because your mama said you did that and you hurt her feelings. I sinned against thee and only thee, God. Only one person has the authority to bless me and curse me. That's it. Now, did I disappoint my mother? Absolutely, I did. Did I disappoint my wife? Absolutely. Did I disappoint my son? Absolutely. Did I disappoint my daughter? Absolutely. Did I disappoint the church? Yep. Only one person has the authority to deal with it, and that's God. There's only one in this place that can stone you. There's only one worthy. There's only one with the right because I'm the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, because I'm going to lay my life down for you. There's only one that has the right to curse you, and one that has the right to curse you just told you to go. The last time I checked, the numbers go up.